It's a prime time for crime.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brawl Stars, a special Halloween edition. I'm dressed up as Carmen Sandiego, your favorite video game character and star of PBS Quiz Show. Well, not really the star, the villain. Yes, she's very vile. That's the company she works for. And today I'm going to be playing, again, my Nicol Bolas Brawl deck. So you may have seen the episode where I recorded with the same deck. The deck has been tweaked a little bit since then because new cards have come out. So, behold! Petty Theft 2.0. It's pretty much exactly the same, but if you didn't watch the other video, let me tell you what this deck is all about. It's all about stealing. You see, because I'm Carmen Sandiego, I'm a thief, and I'm going to travel across the multiverse to take all of the best creatures from my opponents. So we're going to hop into the queue and start our train of thievery. Ooh, Stickfingers, you say? I do like old Stickfingers. I also like having more mana than this, but I have the tome to help catch me up. Let's get this done. I will play Swiftwater Cliffs. And now, a book! We're going to try to scry to land. So Old Stickfingers, if you haven't played against him before, is a typically reanimator self-mill deck. Its goal is to get big, scary creatures in the graveyard and then reanimate them for cheap. Because why would you pay 10 mana for something like Ulamog when you can pay like 4 mana? There's just no reason for it. Alright, so I did get a land here. That's very nice. I'm going to scry. See if it's a land on top. It is a land on top. And before I can do anything else, I'm just going to draw it. Nice. Faramir is playing Old Stickfingers for X equals 1. And the creature milled is Burning Rune Demon. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. That's a really good reanimation target. It's a big, scary reanimation target, but maybe if they reanimate it, we can steal it. Just maybe. Maybe. A little bit. Would be nice. So it's going to be a Dark Ritual, so they have 6 mana floating. Well, 3 floating, 3 not yet used. And it's Command the Dreadhorde. They're going to pay 6 mana and 6 life to bring back Burning Rune Demon, which is actually killing Old Stickfingers because they no longer have cards in their graveyard. So why this was such a good hit is because it's actually going to set up another card to reanimate. It enters the battlefield and they get to choose 2 cards. I then get to choose one of those to go into graveyard and one to go in their hand. So my guess is they're going to do 2 different reanimation spells or 2 different creatures. Maybe just like, maybe a mix, one or the other. So no matter what, they end up with that creature. Alright, so it's going to be Eldest Reborn and Skeletal Swarming. At the moment, Eldest Reborn does not have a target, but it will. But Skeletal Swarming is just a really fun card. So I want them to have Skeletal Swarming. I want to see Mr. Skeleton. I want to be best friends with Mr. Skeleton. Prismari Command does not get rid of this demon. Hostage Taker sort of does. I'll just hope that they don't have removal so they don't get that enter the battlefield again. But if they do, they do. I'm cool with it. And I can't power word kill it. Because it's a demon. I'm hoping I get to play this for myself. Okay, they have 4 mana. Are we going to see a 5th mana of Mr. Skeleton? Mr. Skeleton and his skeleton friends? Old Stickfingers is actually not a skeleton. I feel like he should be a skeleton horror. On account of all the bones on his head. There actually is a short story for Old Stickfingers. You can read it on the Magic website about a town who is trying to rid themselves of a haunting demon with Old Stickfingers. And Rem Careless and Vadric are the ones who team up together to solve the mystery. It's a very fun story. It's kind of like a buddy cop story. I'll recommend it as one of the short stories from the most recent set. Yeah, Old Stickfingers could have been a scarecrow, but no. Aw, last gasp. They get their Burning Room Demon again, which actually gives them the enter the battlefield. Oh, but they're running out of time. They might fail to find on this because they're actually... Yeah, they timed out, so they failed to find. There's a reason you should play quickly in Arena, and it's not just to be kind to your opponents. I could just go ahead and kill Burning Room Demon. It's better for me to do it on my turn because they may play Skeletal Swarming. Or I could steal! Of course I'm going to steal. I'm Carmen Sandiego. So we're going to saunter on into their deck and find an Infernal Grasp. Perfect. I killed the demon. Nicky B's just chilling, and now he's dead. Soul Shattered. I don't have enough mana to play this again. So sad, too bad. Might as well foretell this, and I might end up cycling the pools. Ooh, time for skeletons. And time for a Lair of the Hydra. Ooh! What if I had a Skeletal Swarming? Asking for a friend. What if I was the skeleton deck? I think life would just be better if I were the skeleton. Hello, have you met my bones? I made them myself. I didn't even remember this was a card. Must have been in Jumpstart. Must be a bones day. So we have to attack with the skeleton. And attack we shall. Get in there, Mr. Skeleton. I'm gonna play Little Nicol Bolas, the Ravager. They could have animated the Lair of the Hydra to be a 1/1 there. I guess avoid taking a damage. But if a creature dies, we get 2 skeletons. I am actually going to Power Word kill this. I'm going to go ahead and take out this skeleton because I want more bones. We got bones, bones, and bones. Bones in triplicate. Oh, and also a dead Nicol Bolas. Bye, Nicky B. And a concession. Good game. Defeated by your own skeleton. It's time to go up against Katilda. This is actually not the first Katilda deck I've seen today. I've run into a whole bunch of them. So these are human tribal decks, which means that they are going to have creatures for me to steal. And that I am going to need board wipes because there's going to be a lot of creatures. Probably more creatures than I can keep up with. Hello, Soul Warden. That's a pretty nice turn 1. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll play some artifacts for me to steal, too. I don't think I have any werewolves. Surely get hosed here. Ooh, okay. So the Luminarch Aspirant coming down on turn 2 means that they're going to start accelerating their damage very, very, very quickly. I can throw down the Skydiver as just a blocker here. I think I'm going to do that because I have enough mana to get this Languish out next turn. Or not next turn, in 2 turns. Here's Katilda. And Shana. Cool. Tana is very neat. Going to go ahead and either scry or gain a life. Let's go with the scry. Mind Stone. Don't need it. Thanks, though. And we're just gonna block whatever's biggest. Probably gonna be Soul Warden. Rally the ranks. The Rally the Ranks could actually make their Soul Warden too big to die to the Languish if they put the +1/+1 counter on it. I think they're gonna put the counter on Aspirant or Katilda, though. Or maybe on one of their other attackers. So unfortunately, they don't have any 1/1s. They would need a 0/0 human for the Lovestruck Beast to be able to attack. Okay, is it gonna go on the Warden? Shana? This guy? This is Rachel. Alright, we chump block. And then we board wipe. The Lovestruck Beast is still going to be alive, though. Just very small. Shaper's Sanctuary. Very good for targeted spells. I do have a lot of targeted spells and abilities. And if I can steal Charming Prince and use it to blink my Hostage Taker, I can take out both of these spells, which is nice. So we're going to go ahead and play Hostage Taker. Targeting the Charming Prince, they get to draw a card. But I get to have a Charming Prince. How you doing, handsome? You ready to do some blinky shenanigans? Of course you are. Of course you are. We're gonna blink our Hostage Taker. I could take Katilda, but they'd probably just move it into exile again. Not that that would be bad. I think that would probably be pretty good. Here comes Valky. I don't need to save him for Tybalt. Destiny Spinner. Varus Silvery Moon Ranger. I don't have to worry about counter spells from them. I'm going to take Varus. I think it's just a higher value card. And here she comes. It's Hostage Taker. I'm going to let them draw another card. Whee! I could even make my own Heart's Desire. But I'd need another way to generate green mana if I then want to cast Lovestruck Beast. I bet I could find some green mana. Here's Destiny Spinner. Hey, Tony, how you doing? Paying the 3 for Valky. So Valky is now Varus. And now I have a Lovestruck Beast. Which will allow me to venture into the dungeon. I'm gonna go into the Lost Mine of Phandelver. It's never the wrong choice. Ah, Nicol Bolas on top. Very cool. I'm here for it. They could animate a land and it would be a 3/3? Wouldn't be big enough to get through the Lovestruck Beast. So here's Bounty Agent. Bounty Agent could kill Varus. And I have no cards in hand. I have nothing to make them discard. So I don't think Nicol Bolas is a great play here. So instead, it's time for big Nicol Bolas. I'm gonna make a treasure. I don't need no stinking goblins. I know the goblin would let Lovestruck Beast attack. He falls in love with a 1/1 goblin. Romance story for the ages. No, I want to steal. Giant Killer. Well, I don't have any good targets for the chop down here, so I'm just going to play this as a 1/2. Bounty Agent, for some reason, cannot kill planeswalkers. She can destroy legendary artifacts, creatures, and enchantments, but not planeswalkers, which I don't like. I feel like she should be able to. And it's time for more crime! Katilda, what wonderful humans are in your deck? Okay, It's sort of humans. It's just gonna gain me 4 life, but I'm down with gaining 4 life. We're just gonna keep venturing into the dungeon. I'm going to make Destiny Spinner smaller. Enjoy your card draw. They can activate Katilda at any time during this turn. I'm going to dig a little deeper. Covetous Urge. I'll just make them discard for now. I can steal later. Can also steal from their graveyard if I want. I don't know, Shana would be huge right here. Oh, everybody's getting bigger. Let's see what we made them draw. It was, oh my god, it was Tristani! Yikes. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So Tristani would have given them control back of all of their creatures. So it's a really good thing that, you know, it's gone. It's in the graveyard. Katilda can keep pumping up this board, but that's not the scariest thing in the world. Shepherd of the Flock. Boop. Nothing really worth returning to hand. And I'm going to lead with crime. Let us steal, Nicol Bolas. Oh. Good game. Free Craterhoof Behemoth. Dang, that's some good crime right there. That's some good crime. Ooh, it's Ayara time. It's Woody Boy on that mono black. I've run into Ayara Rats before and Ayara Sacrifice. I'm wondering what this will be. Well, it's mono black, but we kind of knew that. Ooh, Vicious Conquistador. Definitely not mono black rats. Changeling Outcast, huh? The theme might just be Unstoppable Drain? I guess I get it. Take this Vicious Conquistador, so maybe I can have a blocker next turn. I'll go ahead and take a sip of coffee while I await Ayara's next move. Malakir Rebirth and then killing it? I guess that makes sense. That's a good way to steal back your card. I like it. It's like a 2-step stealing process. Go ahead and play out this Narset.
Mind and body should move in unison. Meditate and prepare.
I had a question in the chat about why don't you match up against 5-color commanders like Golos? And the answer is because I'm not running the big, scary commanders myself. I'm typically running 2 or 3-color, highly thematic decks, which means that I run into, same thing, highly thematic decks. Not always of the same power level, but oftentimes not the hardcore, super spiky commanders. If you are running a commander like Essica or Golos or Kinnan, you will match up against those same commanders because they are so high power that they really only can compete with each other.
Overwhelming.
So right there, Ayara has been returned by the power of Doomblade. I think I'm just gonna get out Xanathar here, just because he's a big chunky blocker. The Outcast can still get in, untouched. Torment of Hailfire. Okay, I'm going to discard I'm going to discard again. And I'm going to lose 6 life. Oof. I personally like matching up against these more like themed commanders rather than just the biggest, best stuff that you can possibly play. You end up going up against a lot of really spicy decks, which can be super fun. Okay, so I have found a swamp on top of their deck, so I could lock them into, you have to play the swamp, but I want their swamp. And I want their Blood Artist. And I can't play their other swamp. But I can play my own Eldest Reborn. Goodbye, 1/1 human soldier token. You will be missed. And now the Blood Artist is going to kind of counteract this Bastion of Remembrance, so I'm not dead. And, I could attack him with Xanathar. I'm gonna attack him with Xanathar. Ayara doesn't, strike me as the attacking sort. I love the way that, like, when Xanathar is done with the card, it just kind of squiggles its way back over into their hand. Very fun. Okay, so the Warlock class is throwing Tainted Adversary in a swamp into the graveyard and taking Yawgmoth. Oof! Okay, bye, Blood Artist. Oh, wait, they're not doing it yet? Okay, they didn't do it yet. They have nothing to discard. Jadar, followed by Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Ooh, a Blight Priest. I would like that Blight Priest, so I'm going to go ahead and crack my Fabled Passage. Just going to wait. You want to sacrifice something? Of course you do. Who wouldn't? And here's Marauding Blightfaith, and the card they have on top is, ooh, Pitiless Plunder. That is a really good card for them to have. But I gotta smash. And behold, a zombie! I am surprised they didn't sacrifice this Outcast to kill Blood Artist. Maybe they were just waiting for a little bit more value. Inching Outcast gets in another 1 damage. And now it's back to me playing their cards. A swamp, you say? So in my graveyard, I've got some pretty sweet stuff, so I'm actually going to grab my own Mind Flayer. And I'm going to grab Yoggies. Yogchamp. Okay, Yawgmoth just going to get sacrificed to Ayara. I knew if I grabbed anything, they would just sacrifice it there. But Yawgmoth was the one who'd be able to get rid of Blood Artist, and Blood Artist is kind of what's keeping me alive here. Alive and well. So we know there's a swamp on top of their deck. I'm going to play that swamp. We know there's a Priest of Forgotten Gods. That's mine. Ooh, the Forbidden Fruit Gummy, you say? I'll take it. I'll lose the life. Oh wait, I can play Adamant. Sweet! Brain Maggot for the swamp that's in their hand. Oh, hi, Scraps. My kitty cat just came over to say hi. What's up, girl? You having a wonderful Halloween? Incredible! A swamp! We already knew that. Warlock class is literally 1 mana, so I only lose 1 life. And then we're gonna swing in with some homies. These homies. I know I left myself open to maybe dying, but I don't think I'm dead yet. Especially with them drawing a swamp. They attack, they sacrifice. Who even knows, but I gain another life there. Anytime their creatures die, I'm gaining a little bit more. Scraps, do you want to come up? Do you want to hang out with Carmen Sandiego? I think my kitty cat wants to hang out with Carmen Sandiego. Okay, girl. Let me move my gloves out of the way. And pick up this kitty. Yeah. Scraps, you're gonna be on the video. Look, you can help me win. You can help me win. Good girl, pressing all the F keys at once. You're such a good cat. You're so good. Incredible work, Scraps. Incredible work. Please get your toes back off the keyboard, though. Nope, just kidding. This is now Scraps' video. Yeah. Thank you, Scraps. Good girl. Good girl. Scraps, like, somehow put my game into windowed mode. I don't even know how she did that. Okay, full screen. Thank you. Thank you, Scraps. Okay, here we go. So Scraps is gonna join me for the start of the next game. She's a very good girl who loves playing Magic. Don't you, girl? Who loves Magic the Gathering? You do. Who wants to hang out with Carmen Sandiego? You do. Good cat. Okay, so I'm up against the Scarab God. We're both gonna be stealing. Apparently there's a hotkey that changes arena into windowed mode. I thought it might have been like F11. It's not F11. F10? It's one of those. She was smacking a lot of keys. Whoa, what are you looking at? What are you looking at, Scraps? What do your kitten eyes see? I love when she sticks her chin up. It reminds me of like Snoopy and the Peanuts. When he would dance and he would stick his chin straight up in the air. Such a good cat. Such a good cat. Okay, let's lead with Command Tower. I will have all the colors of mana at my disposal. I can't really see my board right now, but I can see in the recording window what I have in my hand. Okay, let's get down black mana here. And I don't feel like waiting, so I'm just gonna steal. Especially because they scryed. Ooh! Crime card or crime card? I only have 2 mana now, so I'm gonna go with Thieving Skydiver. Oh, her tail's just whipping back and forth. Let's just chill. I've got my command. I've got Siphon Insight. I've got stuff I can do. You're so funny. You need more little head scritchies? Of course you do. Grumble cat. Midnight clock. Dun-dun! More like midnight bop. Because I'm gonna bop it. Twist it. Pull it. You were purring so loud, Scraps. I hope it's getting it on the audio. Pollute my audio with your little puffs. Ooh, Thassa in the graveyard. Cool. I didn't get another land, so I'm actually gonna Siphon Insight to try and get a land. Oh my gosh, look! A land! Perfect! Oh, there goes the cat. Bye, Scraps. Thanks for joining me for part of this game of Magic the Gathering. I love you. You're the real Brawl star.
I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my
Letter of Acceptance. Wow, you do have a lot of mana rocks. I even scryed a mana rock to the bottom. I don't have enough mana to steal this with Thieving Skydiver, so I'm not going to try. Instead, it's Atris, the Oracle of Half-Truths. Do I want 2 lands or the mystery box? I want 2 lands. Oh my gosh, the mystery box was a Robber of the Rich. Cool. Nice. Notion Rain. They're just trying to get a little bit of card draw, or maybe put some things in the graveyard for later reanimation. They put 2 counter spells in the graveyard, which I'm very happy about because I don't want my stuff countered. Good game. Good game. A nice easy win for Nicol Bolas, God-Pharaoh. I've got good mana, so let's make this work. It's going to be tough to go faster than a Krenko, but I'm hoping that I'll at least be able to go pretty quick. I actually should have played the Fetid Pools first, so I could get this Drowned Catacomb in untapped for Signet. My mistake. Hello there, Fanatical Firebrand. You are a good monkey goblin pirate.
Fantastic, and I'm still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive.
Mirror Shield. Okay, so they want to protect Krenko. They're gonna build Krenkotron. It is I, Krenkotron. And I'm going to steal, because that's what we do. Crime. That's all we know in this world. So Krenko as a commander is all about making Krenko really, really big, maybe just for one attack, and then swinging in and making a lot of goblins. So they might swing in just with this goblin to kind of hold up this firebrand. So I'm going to not block. I know your tricks, little monkey. I know the cut of your jib. And I think I'm just going to steal here. I could and probably should play defensively, but I'm here to steal. And it's wrong if I'm not stealing. Wouldn't mind this faithless lootin'. Hi for lootin'. I'm actually gonna get out Narset here. Narset's just a target. She's a target that might be able to find me a board wipe. Perfect! Doot doot. Leather armor. Yeah, they're really going for Krenkotron. This is the death of Narset. But I think like all of these creatures are about to be dead because we got that Ritual of Soot. We're gonna steal first. Goblin War Chief over 2 lands. You cannot play the lands you steal off this. But I'll take that. And I'm gonna wipe the board! There we go. Everything is gone. I could also make them sacrifice one of these. I don't think that does much. I'm down with this looting though. Ooh, and I'm gonna drop this Vraska's Contempt and Dragon God. Nice. So the Krenko is here. He's protected, but he is not protected from this. Angrous Rampage. You sacrifice your Krenko, and you lose the game. I did not get to steal from that opponent, but I still did win kind of through Grixis control means, which is, I'd say, you know, on theme. I'm Nicol Bolas. I'm Carmen Sandiego. I'm doing crime. And you learned to hear crime does pay if you are a cartoon video game supervillain from the late 80s and 90s. As always, I'm Amy the Amazonian, or maybe Carmen Sandiego. Kinda up to you today. And this has been Brawl Stars. If you ever want to watch this get recorded live, you can do so at my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Amazonian. Links in the description, along with the deck list. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a very happy Halloween.